I gave beginning yoga a little dance, so I'll give you guys a little dance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, how's everybody doing today? This is the fucking yoga company. My name is Julia. No, not that kind of yoga. What's going on with me today? This is what I miss most about our in-person classes is that you guys know we come in 5 minutes early, we have a little chit chat, everyone kind of kvetches, we share, you guys listen to my bullshit for a little bit, and then we get to yoga. So it's like we kind of work our way into our mode, and we have a couple of laughs. And then, I miss that probably the most. But that's okay. This is good. We're keeping me safe, keeping you safe, keeping our groove on. It's super smoky today. It's kicking my ass. The COVID, the Rona beat me up, and this smoke is brutal for me. In addition, we're selling our house. It's on the market. And we have showings. We have 3 yesterday. We have 2 today, maybe 3 today, 2 tomorrow, 2 on Monday. What? My brain, I'm losing. My brain is melting. Someone buy my house, please. Okay. 4 dogs, 2 cats, 4 adults, trying to live in a house that needs to be shown every day. My brain's exploding. Okay. Enough about me. This is Vinyasa Yoga at the fucking yoga company. The fucking yoga company is a brand and style of yoga that is foundationally anchored in Vini yoga and therapeutic yoga. So we want to protect your joints and your spine and keep you doing yoga for a very, very long time. That being said, let's get started. We're going to sit comfortably as you can on the mat. This happens to work for me. If that doesn't work for you, you can go leg out, leg in. You can go legs extended. I'm sitting on a blanket to get my hips up. I just need to check one little setting. We lost somebody. That's all right. Didn't want to listen to my bullshit. That's okay. If you're still here, you're one of my peeps. Let's take a moment to pull. It gets better. Let's take a moment to pull our attention and awareness from the external to the internal, taking a scan of the body, checking in state and quality of the physical form. Where are you already experiencing some feedback, some tension, some tightness? We're going to move that attention and awareness into the state and quality of our thinking. And if you're like me, there are a million things lining up into the queue. I want you to slide those things off to the side to create a nice, clear, open field of thought so we can just work together separately and be on our own mats. Let's pull that silence into the awareness of our breath. Traditionally in yoga, we breathe into and out of our noses. But if you are having, like me, and having issues with the smoke or issues with allergies, just find a way to breathe. Move the mic. I do have my fan on because I'm a little hot this morning. All right, let's invite that breath to get a little bit longer and a little bit deeper. Let's balance the length of inhale to match the length of exhale and find the rhythm that we're going to try and maintain throughout our practice today. Wherever you are in the length and balance of that breath, let's exhale all the air out of the lungs. I'm blinking my eyes open. We're going to add a stretch of the arms to the ceiling with the inhale. So let's connect those two things and release. Inhaling up. Let's come on up through our stretch. We're going to work through our lateral extension first. Tracing that right side down. Remember to keep that space between ear and shoulder. Lift the rib and stretch away from the hip. Coming on up through our reach and switching sides. We're just going to take that arm down. Nice big reach. And let's just continue. We're going to work in repetition. And let's take one more lean to the left. And then we're heading for our forward fold. Coming on up, taking that inhale, let's take our fold. This is a great place for the block. Actually, why am I saying that if I'm not going to grab it? We're resting our body weight on our elbows. Tuck the chin. You can go knees, calves, block, floor, ankles. Relax and wiggle the toes, or wiggle the toes and then relax them, unclench the teeth. Let's take a few breaths right here. Lengthening arms, let's inhale up, stretch to the ceiling. We're going to release our arms out, palms up, little shrug of the shoulders, soften the elbows, reach the fingers back behind the body. And we'll let those arms drift down toward our sides. Turn the palms back. Let's take a little dynamic head sweeps. Tilting the ear to one shoulder, releasing the chin forward and tilting it to the other. Moving in. Repetition with your breath. Let's release the chin forward. We'll trace the fingertips around the front of the body, slowly stacking cervical spine. If you happen to be sitting leg in, leg out, or cross-legged with me, let's change the cross legs. I should say change the position of the legs because we're not actually crossing the legs. Right? We're going to unstack. So I'm going to start. I'm going to add that to my new vocabulary. Change the position of our legs. So I'm cracking myself up. Nice big inhale up. We're going to take our dynamic shoulder stretch. So let's take it elbows back and cactus arm. Sweep the fingers forward for our C curve. And then draw the elbows back and down for that squeeze. And then bring them on up. That's it. So we're working in different modes here. So we're going to go down and back. Reach around and roll. And then we're going back and together. Couple more of those. So we're going to be working a little low plank and a little Vajrasthana side plank. Coming on up, let's head for our forward fold. I'm going to give you the modifications, tucking the chin so that you feel comfortable if you don't want to take the full pose. Remember, you're working with your strength. I want you to find your healthy alignment. Do not struggle for what's considered or what is, the full expression of the pose. I like that term, but don't struggle for it unless you're very strong in the modified version first, right? We want to scaffold our strength, building block-wise, and get ourselves strong and healthy in the modified version before we challenge ourselves to move into a stronger version of the pose. Yes? Yes. Everybody nod. We're headed to hands and knees. I'm going to pad my knees with a blanket. We did work that a little in beginning yoga, so if you were in beginning yoga with me today, you know kind of where we're headed. But don't worry, we will all get there. All right, resting the hands on the mat. Place side by side, placing knees around hands. Heels of the hands come out from under the shoulders. No 90 degrees here. Out a half to a full palm's length. Soften the elbows, relax from the shoulders. Let's take some Chakrabakasana bows. Nice big inhale at center. Release. Chin. Forearms. Scoop the belly and now tip the tailbone toward the heels and bow toward the floor. Wiggle fingers, roll the wrists. Inhaling straight forward. And release. Two more, just like that. Keep moving, guys. I am going to have to close my window because that smoke is getting a little thick for me. Ugh. One more Chakrabakasana bow. Sorry, I can smell it in the air. All right, we're coming forward through hands and knees. Let's take our what the fuck lean. Push out into a hip. Look over the opposite shoulder. Switching sides. Let's do that. 2 more repetitions. Coming through center, big angry cat arch. All right, let's come down to the fold here. I'm going to press forward to the forearms. Big inhale here and press up. Let's take our oxen lean. What the fuck? Look over the shoulder. And other side. Angry cat curl. Take those hips back for the fold. We're going all the way to child's. And then we're coming through the forearms. Inhale. Press up. And let's do that one more time. Angry cat. Rock back into the fold. Press into the forearms and up. All right, we're going to tuck our toes and head to our calf stretch. So let's tilt up. I have to step in to center the balls of my feet. Soften the elbows, relax out of the shoulders, push a heel down, and switch. Let's do that again. And over. All right, let's look forward. We're going to glance up, walk to the end of the mat. I'm going to the block. Soften the knees, a little forward fold. Just make contact with the hand somewhere. So shins, thighs, feet, block, floor. Bend the knees, lift the head and shoulders, scoop on up. Let's take a stretch. Cactus arms. Soften the knees. Let's go on over. Okay, so I don't know if Sue is in here today. Sue, I have been scratching my brain to try and figure out who dropped off that little beady pumpkin. We love it. Forward folding chair. I gotta email you back real quick. If you're not here, holy shit! Love, love, love. Okay, so that wasn't Sue, sorry. This is what I hate about not being in the room with you guys, cactus arms. So someone said it gave us a tiny little bumpy yesterday. I think that was our neighbor. And now Sue just dropped off a whole bunch more. God bless, thank you. Forward folding chair, let's take it down. Trace up the legs this time. Half lift. Now I'm distracted by pumpkins. I love you guys. Forward fold. All right, we're stepping back. Right foot back into crescent lunge. Let's do it. Little wider with the stance. Soften that back knee. Let's just come right to the knees. Low energy it up first. Long in the body. Rotate the hips square. Tilt up a little bit. Woo! Don't fall. Okay, we're going to come down. For front foot steps back, we're going to low plank. So let's do it together on our knees first. Knees, forearms. On my hands, my fingers are off the mat. My shoulders are wide. My elbows are wide. I'm a little higher with my hips. I'm hollowed from my chest up. Relax the neck and the teeth. Now let's press up. Okay, here's the modification. If you want to stay here, this is perfectly valid. But I'm going to press a foot up and press a foot up. Soften the knees. Get a little higher off the mat. And breathe. All right, bring the knees down. Press into child's pose. Hands forward, tuck the toes, let's come up. Stepping in, let's take our runner stretch. Soften the elbows, soften the shoulders. And the other side. All right, let's step up. Forward fold. Bend the knees, give me that reverse crunch up. Cactus arms. Lateral extension, take it over. Other side. Forward folding chair, let's take it down. Let's take up to our half lift. Press those hands back. Tuck the chin, soften the knees. Slide on down. Forward fold. Left foot. Step it back for a crescent lunge. Find your feet first. Come on up. Square up those hips, lengthen the body. Give me a little lift of the chest. Coming on down. Step the front foot back. We're going to the knees. Let's all do it together. Elbows out. Fingers off the mat. Hollow it up. All right, if you're going to stay here, stay here. If you're going to press up to the feet. Knees come down. Press back into child's pose. Coming on up, tuck the toes. Step it in just to the balls of the feet for our calf stretch. Soften the elbows. Relax the neck. Shrug those shoulders down. Other side. All right, I'm going to float up. Now, it has to be silent. You can step. If you want to float, float. Engage the core. Yeah. Forward fold. Bend the knees, scoop, and reverse crunch it up. Cactus arms. Lateral extension. Switch sides. Forward folding chair, take it over. Half lift. Come on down, forward fold. Okay, right foot, crescent lunge. Find your feet first. Let's move up in control. Give me that ballerina arms. Okay, I'm going to come down to my knee, to the mat. I'm on my blanket. Scooch that left foot forward. Ekapada. I got to fold, guys. Let's fold that first round. I made the mistake of going too strong first thing. Lengthen that leg, soft bend in the knee, give me a little fold. All right, we're going to transition front foot back. Low plank. We're going to add here. Tuck up. Soft in the knees. Right leg up. Bring the knee in. We're going to our low Vajrasthana. So I'm on my elbow. I turn that arm in. I'm rotating open. I'm on my knee. Lift up through the ribs. Stay up out of that shoulder. Relax the neck. Okay, let's come down. I got to readjust to step up. Downward facing dog. All right, we're floating up. Here we go. Forward fold. All right, bend the knees, scoop up the belly. Sorry, Sue's talking to me. Cactus arms. Worst fitness instructor ever, I'm telling you. Lateral extension. Come on up. And the other side. Forward folding chair. Let's take it over. I'll pay attention, promise. I'll do that in a minute. Half lift. Forward fold. Left leg. Step it back. Crescent lunge. Move in control. Keep that knee behind the ankle. Aim for the heel. All right. Knees going down to the blanket. Flatten the toe. I've got to worm my front foot forward. We're headed for the fold. Ekapada. Ustrasana. Lengthen leg. Soft bend in the knee. Little bow. I'm sweating. I know that's not sexy, but it's dripping down on the mat. All right, we're going to transition front to back. Knees first. Elbows. Now you can stay here or you can press up. Even if you're on your knees, you can lift that left leg. Lift it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Take that down. All right. Left knee. Left elbow. Vajrasthana. Reach up. Come on over. Tuck the toes. Adjust on the mat. Downward facing dog. Take a runner stretch if you need it. Soft in the knees, soft in the elbows, long in the back. Relax the neck. Shrug those shoulders down. I'm going to glance forward and transition up. Step or float. Yeah. Forward fold. Scoop the belly. Unwind it. Cactus arms. Soften the knees. Lateral extension. Woo! Other side. Forward folding chair. Half lift. Forward fold. Right foot, crescent lunge. Come on up. Okay, I'm coming down with that knee. Flatten the toe, worm that foot forward. Now, you can take your fold, or we can press now into a little stronger version. Come on for the fold, lengthen the front leg, soft bend in the knee. All right, I'm gonna move my front foot in. I'm pressing forward to my standing balance. So we're throwing in another stand here. Lengthen up and take your fold. Soft bend in this knee, get up out of this hip. All right, we're stepping back. We're planting hands, we're stepping back. Now, we're gonna move into our low plank. If you wanna go to knees, go to knees. Right leg up. Bring it in, take it to the knees. Let's go to child's pose. All right, let's step up for our downward facing dog. Make your adjustments. And here we go, transitioning forward. Step or float. Forward fold. Bend the knees, scoop the belly, up and in, reach up to the ceiling. Cactus arms. Lateral extension. Switch sides. Forward folding chair. Half lift. Forward fold. Left foot. Step it back, crescent lunge, move in control. Get solid on the feet first. Come on up. Okay, we're coming down to our Ekapada Ustrasana. I'm going to lower that knee to the blanket. Worm the front foot forward. Now, you can take your fold, or you can come up for the stronger version. Take a little extension and a forward fold. Soften that knee. All right, let's bring that foot back. I'm transitioning to standing for that balance. Single leg standing balance. Take it up. All right, we're going to transition back. Plant the hands, step the other foot back. Let's come to the elbows. Or the knees and the knees. Let's lift the left leg up. Stay soft in that supporting leg. So soft bend of the knee, lift the hip. Come on down. All right. No, we're going to the left side. Left side, Vajrasthana. I'm going to go back to both legs and take it into the reach. Did we skip this on the other side? Lift your hips, lift your hips. Woo! Come on down. Child's pose. I think we skipped it on the other side. We'll do it again, don't worry. 2 more rounds. You got it in you? We do. Let's come forward. Downward facing dog. Soften the knees, soften the elbows. Shrug the shoulders down. Let's transition forward. Forward fold. Woo. All right. Reach on up. I think I was distracted by pumpkins. Again, I was thinking about pumpkins. Not pumpkin spice. I hate pumpkin spice. Not pumpkin bread. I don't like pumpkin bread. I love pumpkin soup. And I love roasted pumpkin. If you've never had roasted pumpkin dredged in cumin and cocoa and cayenne, you haven't lived. Half lived. Now you're all distracted by pumpkins too. Forward fold. Right leg. Crescent lunge. Come on, we have one more on both sides. We can do this. Kicking that knee down. All right, I'm going to stay up for Akapada. Coming on down for our Hanuman stretch. I'm going to bring that foot back in. I'm stepping into the back foot to transition for my standing balance. This is called needle pose. I don't like that necessarily. All right, we're going to step back with the right foot. Plant the hands. We're going to go to three-legged dog with the left foot. So I'm going to transition back and up. Woo! Shrug out of the shoulders. Found myself sinking. Soften the elbows. Bring that foot down. Let's come into our elbows. Right leg up. All right, I'm going to my Vajrasthana on this side. Bend the arm. I'm going to rotate over to the sides of the feet. Lift the hips, lift the hips, lift the hips. And come on down. Woo! Child's pose. Downward facing dog. We have one more side. We've got this. We can do it. Doesn't it? It feels great today. Let's transition up. Oh, yeah. Forward fold. Sorry, I didn't think I was going to make that one. Bend the knees. Scoop it on up. Cactus arms. Lateral extension. Other side. Coming on up to come down. Half lift. Forward fold. Left foot, crescent lunge. Come on, we got this. Move in control. Find the stability in the feet. Woo. Okay, taking that knee down. I'm going to stay up for this Ekapada, but you can take the fold. Ooh. All right, let's take the bow. Soften the knee. All right, we're going to bring this foot back. We're going to transition up for our standing balance. Step back. All right, here's our transition. Plant the hands. Right foot, back, and up. Bring those feet down. Let's come to the low elbows. Right leg. All right. Vajrasthana. Low plank, low side plank. Come on down. Woo. Take a child's pose. Little sway side to side. Oh. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. Guys, we did it. Let's walk it forward. That felt good. I mean, challenging, don't get me wrong, but good. Somebody else has got to be sweating. It just ran down the center of my back. Sexy side of yoga no one's talking about. Whew. All right, I'm going to come on back to my back. That was a terrible sentence. I'm going to have some more coffee. Okay, let's recline on the mat. How's that? Guys, that was that was a lot challenging. I'm breathing hard. All right, left leg extends. Right knee comes up, two-handed. Big, big, big stretch. Roll that ankle, wiggle the toes. Point and flex that foot. All right, I am going to press this heel up. I don't know where my strap is. If you have ever shown a house, we're headed for our hamstring stretch, by the way, so I'm going to press my heel up. I'm interlacing my fingers low on my leg. If you have a strap, now's the time to arch that right, or hook it right over the arch of the foot. Soft bend in the knee, dorsal flexion of the toes. If you know what I'm talking about, right? You throw everything in a tote. Or in a drawer. Now I don't know where anything fucking is. Woo! All right, we're going to take this left leg. Left and right is only important when you're driving. We're going to take this right leg all the way over for the twist. It happens every time, doesn't it? I'm a professional. This is the slickest yoga production ever. All right, we're going to bring this knee up into our figure four. Left hand on the right foot, right hand on the right knee, hug them in. And release. Okay, right leg, lengthen it out. Left leg, two-handed over the knee. Ooh, nice big stretch. We're moving to the hamstring. Press that heel up. I'm interlacing low on my leg, but if you have a strap, you can use it. Point and flex that foot. We forgot to do that on the other side. Let's do that. All right. I'm taking that leg all the way over for my twist. Oh. Okay, let's bring it in. Okay. Ooh, I'm taking it to my figure four. Left ankle over right knee. Right hand on left foot. Left hand on left knee. Hug it up. Ooh. And bring it down. Woo, let's bring those knees up for a hug. Take a little rock side to side. We're going to move into our lateral stretch, our supine lateral. So lengthen legs. Take a little rock side to side. Get balanced on the mat. We're going to take those heels over to the left. And I'm going to cross my right ankle over the top of my left foot. Relax that right hip back toward the mat. So don't let it roll up. We're going to worm the upper body to the left. Reach the left hand down toward the knee. Sweep the right arm up and hook it over the top of your head. Flatten the back, flatten the hip, flatten the shoulder. Okay, arm comes down first. Upper body moves back to center. Unhook the legs, walk them in. Let's take a knee hug. Oh. Oh. All right, we're going to the right. Walk the heels over to the right. I'm going to hook my left foot over my right ankle. Drop this hip down. So rather than roll up like that, I want you to engage the core and flatten that glute towards the mat. Upper body. We're going to worm it over to the right. Reach down. Sweep that arm up and over. Keep that hip rocked down. All right, release that arm. Upper body worms back first. Woo! Lower body worms back. Give those knees a squeeze. Oh. Little rock side to side. Take the hands to the insides of the knees and press out. Roll the ankles, wiggle the toes. All right, we're going to move into our dead bug. So I'm going to move the soles of my heels toward the ceiling. You can go knees, ankles. I like to go to the outside edge of my feet. Draw down with the shoulders. Draw those knees toward the floor. All right, bring those knees in, give them a squeeze. All right, we're going to take a shoulder and pec stretch, biceps. So let's take the right arm out at an angle down a little bit, palm up. The entire body is going to roll over until you are floating those fingers right off the floor. Shrug the shoulder down toward the ribs, the tip of the shoulder blade, and reach back with the fingers. Lengthen into that stretch. But keep the chest rotated forward. Let's engage on up. Give yourself a squeeze. Left arm, reach it down. Shrug that shoulder. Rock all the way over. Reach back, reach back, reach back. Shrug that shoulder down. Don't let the tip of that shoulder blade relax. I just caught myself doing it. Oh, come to center. Big hug with those knees. Woo. All right. I am going to work my way into Shavasana. So let's find that position that's going to work for you. You can go feet on the floor, knees to the ceiling. You can relax. You can go legs extended, arms at your sides, palms up. You can relax. I'm going to take seated today only because I got to jump up and do a fast clean of my house before our first showing today. So get yourself into position that's going to work for you. Tuck a blanket under the neck, under the back, under the knees. Turn off the lights. Add a layer. Let's relax out of the breath. Just let that intuitive rhythm of breath take over. Let's travel into the line of the space in the forehead. Relax the eyebrows and all those tiny little muscles. Smooth the forehead out and feel the temples sink toward the floor. Feel soft through the cheeks, unclench the teeth. Let the tongue drop away from the roof of the mouth. Let's relax through the strap muscles on either sides of the neck. Feel that release of energy through the shoulders, across under the collarbones, and down into the biceps and triceps. A little wiggle through the forearms, wiggle the wrists, fingers, and let the upper body rest completely toward the mat. Feel heavy through the shoulder blades, and now relax through the ribs, the length of the spine, down through the hips, little rock side to side. Let the glutes release their energy. Get out of the quads, travel around through the hamstrings. Let the upper legs relax. Feel heavy and loose. And through the calves, little wiggle of the toes, roll the wrists. And now let the lower body rest completely on the floor. Pulling that attention and awareness into the space and quality of your thinking. Let's check in with the state and quality of our mind. Let's slide those things off to the side that are scratching at the surface of our attention. We want to hold our silence for a little while longer and then anchor that silence into the breath. Just following that soft, intuitive inhale and exhale. Let's pull some deeper breaths into the lungs. Big filling inhales, big sighing exhales. Little wiggle of fingers, roll the wrists. Wiggle the toes, roll the ankles. Let's lengthen those arms out from the center of the chest, big stretch to the side, and then sweep them up over the head. Let's take that big, long, getting out of bed, re-energize, stretch. Releasing those hands down to the hips. Let's take a knee up and give it a squeeze in the hand. Give the knee in the hand, give it a squeeze. Bring the other knee up and give it a squeeze. And then let's rock side to side. Roll from one hip, cross the lumbar, back and forth, and just getting some movement back in the body, a little stretch in the low back. Until you're ready to rock completely to one side, resting your head on your arm. Taking a moment to notice the floor beneath you. And now let's work ourselves back up into comfortable seated position. I'm going to rock side to side. Big open shoulder circles. Hook those fingers over the tops of your knees, and let's take a big lean against one of those arms. Stretch the neck, the shoulder, the bicep. Release the chin forward and lean in the other direction. Let's stack shoulders over ribs, ribs over hips. Take a scan of the body. Check in. State and quality of the physical form on this end of the practice. We're going to pull our attention and awareness into the state and quality of our thinking. We can start moving some of those things that need our attention into the cue with a little bit of elbow room. No pushing, no shoving. And finally, just check in with that intuitive rhythm of breath, that soft, easy inhale and soft, silent exhale. Let's release practice. Blinking our eyes open. Taking an eye. I'm going to take this big, lovely stretch up toward the ceiling. Big stretch. Oh, whoop. Letting all of that go, and the hounds have been released. Taking a moment to honor your body from, what are we talking about? I'm sorry, that completely broke my mojo. Taking a moment to honor body for doing what you asked it to do today and all the hard work it does to get you from one end of the week to the other. Thank you so much for supporting the fucking yoga company online. Guys, I really do. I love yoga, and I love that we still get to keep doing it. I know it's not ideal, but it keeps me safe, keeps you safe, keeps our groove going. My name is Julia. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at yoga@jclynn.com. Check out the website if you haven't done that already, thefnyogablog.com. If you know somebody who loves yoga or hates yoga, actually, and would love to try it, or you want to sell them the Kool-Aid, I would appreciate it greatly. Hey, if you are on my email list, you're going to get a super secret, advanced peek at the book cover. I have a release date, November 2020, maybe after Native American Decimation Day. We're going to have pre-order links. You're going to be able to enter for some giveaways. We're going to have some, swag packs with, our goddess on it. What else are we going to do? You might be eligible for advanced reader copy in audio or in print or ebook. Those are 3 versions it's available in. That announcement will be on the October 1st newsletter, blog post /information dump. let's see what else I've got. Guys, I adore you. I do. I've got the best people, and I'm so excited. I'm also terrified. I'm excited for our new place because we're going to create a space in which you might be able to come join me. We'll be hosting some yoga retreats or like a weekend of wine and yoga. Woo! Two of my favorite things. Outside of that, please mind your breathing. It is very smoky today, but it's, we're in fall, so we're getting into this lovely, lovely temperatures. Good fall days, cool nights. I love it. I love it. That's all I've got for you guys this morning. I don't know what, I just don't know. I'm going to go do a turbo clean of the house and torture the dogs in the car for a little bit longer. And guys, put out some good vibes. I hope someone buys our house. That would be great. Then I wouldn't have to feel like I'm living in a show home every day. Happy weekend, if it is your weekend. And be well, be kind, dig deep. Guys, I know it's so hard right now, but dig deep, dig deep. Kindness, grace and kindness. Mwah. See you guys later.